Cristiano Ronaldo hit the target, but Manchester United had to go deep into dig to win. Bruno, Bruno, they sang. It was the 97th minute when Bruno Fernandes ran half the length of the pitch from a quick Paul Pogba free kick, feinted to send Robert Sánchez the wrong way, and sealed a victory that pushed Manchester United back into the top four. There was a first goal for Cristiano Ronaldo in 2022. To end a 6-game drought. Ralf Rangnick smiled as he chatted with Harry Maguire as they left the Old Trafford turf. It did not look like a conversation about what time he would be seeing the psychologist brought in to unlock the heads of the United captain and his teammate. By the close of play, Sánchez had been peppered with 19 shots. And yet it was a victory and a sense of elation given by Brighton imploding at the start of the second half. For 45 minutes, Graham Potter's methodology had his team in control. There were jeers at halftime from the same supporters who would acclaim Fernandes, thanks to another outstanding first half from David De Gea, who kept his side in it. Then Brighton's fluency failed. Ronaldo punished an error from Bissouma 6 minutes into the second half, and when Lewis Dunk was sent off 3 minutes later, a game shifted in a different direction. There had been disruption to Rangnick's plans, with Raphael Varane selected, but ruled out on the day of the game through illness. Victor Lindelof stepped in, but looked uncertain. Paul Pogba and Marcus Rashford were just left out. It remains hard to understand, however, 14 games since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked, quite what is supposed to be developing. There is no such question for Potter and his Brighton side. In the first half they were quicker, more incisive and structured cleverly, with a diamond midfield that put them in such control that after 20 minutes, and in front of an increasingly disgruntled home support, United moved to a 4-2-3-1. Pushing Fernandes further forward. By halftime Brighton could only ponder quite how they were not ahead. De Gea was key to that, with a quite superb save in the 39th minute. Brighton's movement was just too quick for their hosts, and when the ball was sprayed wide by Adam Webster, Joel Veltman sent over an excellent, inviting cross that was perfect for the onrushing and unmarked Jakub Moder, who had split Lindelof and Diogo Dalot. The header was firm and well placed, and on its way to the top corner of De Gea's goal at the Stretford end, until the Spaniard finger-tipped it over the crossbar. At full stretch, 2 Brighton players went to their knees. It looked like the goal they had deserved had arrived, but was a let-off for United. And yet a minute had not passed and possession had once more been squandered by Rangnick's side, and the visitors again almost went ahead. Once more quick passing dissected United's midfield and defense, and Moder slipped Bissouma through, with only De Gea to beat. He crashed a right-footed drive narrowly wide of the near post. Only through error did United create anything. A long ball missed by Webster in the 6th minute, and when Ronaldo teed up Jadon Sancho with a clever flick, Sánchez needed to stand tall to block the angled drive. Implosion was just around the corner for Brighton and a lifeline for United. It took 4 minutes for the game to be turned on its head. Bissouma dawdled in possession in the 50th minute, and with new vigor from Scott McTominay and Fernandes the ball was forced inside to Ronaldo. Ronaldo took 2 touches, moving the ball forward, threw a dummy with his right arm to come inside Webster, and then cracked a quick, crisp strike into the bottom corner of Sanchez's goal. Potter had not even left his seat and things deteriorated further when Anthony Elanga pinched the ball off Dunk and tumbled under a clumsy recovery tackle. Peter Banks was surrounded immediately by red shirts, but instead produced yellow, believing the cover of Webster to be enough so as not to rule the denial of an obvious, goal-scoring opportunity. VAR did not agree. Banks went to the monitor, and by the 54th minute Brighton were trailing and down to 10 men. It was a remarkable turnaround. Brighton gave a reminder of their own intention, when Moder cracked a curling effort off De Gea's crossbar from 20 yards. It did not matter. By the end there was a Pogba flick, a Ronaldo stopover for the crowd to enthuse over. The opening half, however, revealed still much work for United to do. Manchester United, D. De Gea 8, D. Dalot 7, V. Lindelof 5, H. Maguire 6, L. Shaw 5, Fred 6, S. McTominay 6, B. Fernandes 8, A. Elanga 6, C. Ronaldo 7, J. Sancho 6. Booked Shaw, Fernandes. Brighton, R. Sanchez 7, J. Veltman 7, A. Webster 6, L. Dunk 5, M. Cucurella 8, Y. Bissouma 6, P. Gross 8, A. Mac Allister 7, J. Moder 8, N. Maupay 6, L. Trossard 7. Booked Mac Allister. Send off Dunk.